This podcast contains discussions of violence, crime, and disturbing themes. Listener discretion is advised.
Murder, kidnapping, cults.
Where the trail goes cold, we keep digging.
But let's be honest, we're not professionals, we're not detectives, not criminologists, and we're not even that good at puzzles.
We're just two amateurs with a microphone, way too much curiosity, and a love for good mystery.
We're definitely going to get it wrong. We'll probably go off on tangents, but we'll have fun.
And hopefully, so will you.
This is Dead Ends.
It's actually rolling this time.
It is.
Okay, hello.
Hello. We've had a few false starts due to computer being...
This is actually what, our fifth go at
Yeah.
this episode today. I just need to get it over with at this point.
I know. We were at that point and we did such a nice intro.
I know, we chatted, we had a really nice
chatted.
catch up and then system failure.
Yeah. The annoying thing about this is we work in the music industry
Yeah.
as a day job.
Mm.
I'm specifically work.
You are a sound tech. You're a tech person for sound,
Yeah,
for audio. This
and
shouldn't be happening.
This shouldn't be happening.
Shame.
But it just goes to show.
Shame. Ding ding.
All the gear, no idea.
You have a lot of idea, to be fair. It's just the fact that your computer is
Oh yeah.
ancient.
It's, to be fair though,
It's
13 years and
it's
it's
hung in there.
still hanging on.
hanged in there.
Yeah, just by the skin of
Good
its
grammar.
teeth.
Yeah. It does good. It does good.
Yeah.
But episode 4.
Main episode 4.
Main episode 4.
We had our mini last week.
Mini episode last week covering Ed and Lorraine Warren, paranormal investigator couple, husband and wife.
Yes.
Great. I
It was
loved
so
it.
good.
Yeah. Looking at different cases
Yeah.
that they did.
And we each did different cases individually. So that was quite nice. Just like,
It was fun. And I'm looking forward to doing that again, like bringing
Yeah.
things like that. Getting to bring a case to the other person
yeah.
and solely chat and tell the other person about it.
Yeah. Because there's so many, isn't there? And there's
Mm.
never time to learn about everything.
I was thinking as well, actually, this is my sister's idea because she's been listening. Thank you. And she suggested that we should just get someone on who doesn't know anything about anything, and we should like tell them the case, and then they can decide whether
Right.
they think it's what they think the outcome is.
Like a jury.
A bit, yeah.
Aren't I here for not knowing anything? No, I'm joking.
We don't know shit. But
No, that'd be good, that, yeah.
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 Someone who hasn't looked at the case kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we just kind of chat about it. And then see which way they swing at the end.
Yeah. Oh, we could like put evidence up on the wall and
Yeah. Get
Yeah,
free with
yeah.
it. I love it.
that sounds well good.
So we'll plan that.
Maybe a Halloween special or a Christmas
Yes.
special.
Oh, yeah. Either.
Yeah.
It is Halloween now. Nearly. It feels Halloween.
Yeah.
We're nearly into October now. And
I love Halloween.
I'm feeling more Halloween-y this year than I have in previous years.
Right.
I'm feeling very Halloween-y.
Yeah.
We watched Twilight last night.
Oh, the
that-
first one.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's
I'm not
Hoa
even-
Hoa Hoa season.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I know.
Yeah.
when the Hoa 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 plays, it's that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween's the best time,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
it's great.
Yeah.
It's spooky.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. Now that I have my own house and I like my house,
You can do a full...
I cannot wait to design it as like
Yeah.
Phantom Manor
You know what we
for
should
trick or
do?
treaters.
We're both going to design our houses, obviously. We should do them
Mm.
and get people to vote who's they like more.
Yeah. I'm presuming you're going to go Wicker Man.
I'm going to go Wicker Man this
Yeah,
year. Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go for classic Phantom Manor.
I like-
Disneyland Paris.
That is so good.
Creepy people in the windows.
Yeah. The ultimate ghost train,
The Ultimate Ghost Train.
which is a nice...
That links in.
Yeah.
That links into right now. So yeah, today we are talking about the Luna Park Ghost Train fire.
Spooky.
A very tragic case.
Mm.
Let's just put that up front. We're laughing, but it is absolutely horrific what happened.
It's so sad.
And when you're
yeah.
watching the documentary, I don't know about you, but I was basically welling up
Yeah.
listening to some of the witnesses.
Gosh, yeah,
Especially in the very first episode,
yeah,
because that first episode ends with them explaining exactly what happened in the fire, like the
mm,
witnesses, and it's basically like minute by minute what's happening in that fire,
yeah,
and I
and
just felt like I was there, the way that they were describing it and stuff.
yeah, and you've just had probably an hour of them just getting to know these
Mm,
people who died
mm,
and
yeah,
just building up their
and
lives
here we
and
are, gone.
yeah.
So, for those who don't know, on the 9th of June, 1979, a fire ripped through gross, ripped through the ghost train ride at Sydney's Luna Park, killing 7 people. Officially, it was ruled as an accident, but oh my gosh, my words. But whispers of arson, corruption, and cover up still linger. Decades later, the truth still remains lost in the smoke.
Ooh,
Yeah. So, 7 people
that's a lot of people.
on a ghost train ride at basically it's in my head it's the equivalent of like Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Yeah, it's got
That's
that vibe,
that's what
hasn't
I'm
it?
thinking of.
Yeah, and
It's not like a Disney, it's not like an Alton Towers,
no,
it's not Universal. It's
it's a fun fair, really, is
it's a
it?
fun
Rather than
fair.
a theme park.
I
Yeah,
mean it's permanent. It's
yeah,
permanently there, but I
yeah.
mean it's a bit better than I don't know if you remember when you were younger. Do you remember like going to like an Asda car park and there'd be just those pop up?
We get them on the field opposite my house.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, we still get
But
them.
I didn't really fully trust them, because
No,
they
the
get moved all the
safety.
time. I
Yeah,
was just like, how safe are these? I mean, I'd still go on it, to be fair,
yeah.
but
Well, the
I
last
s
time we went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach,
I did not feel safe.
yeah,
I did not feel safe.
and they
We went
have
for that was your
checks and
birthday,
stuff.
wasn't it,
It
last
was,
year?
yeah, yeah. But it
No,
just feels a bit,
I did not feel safe,
yeah, yeah.
especially the Big Dipper.
And
No,
their ghost
no.
train, it's probably a similar era to
Yeah,
this
it
ghost
is. I
train.
mean, they're all the same, aren't they? They're dark rides,
Yeah.
carts, you're moving through doors into different sections. There's no flips or spins or anything like
No, you
that.
just sat in a car.
Yeah, you're just going through Spookyville.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of basically the same ride in an
Yeah.
essence, aren't they? They all have that same style.
Yeah. And they're really nostalgic. So like when I saw Luna Park, I
Mm,
was like, this is if I was a kid, that's
yeah,
exactly where I'd want to be.
yeah. It looks great.
It looks great, even as an adult. Yeah.
It looks well good. Shall I do a bit of background on it?
Oh yes.
So, here we go. Based on the success of the first Luna Park in Coney Island, New York in 1903, American entrepreneur Herman Phillips and others brought the idea to Australia, and they opened Luna Park in Melbourne in 1912 and also Luna Park. Oh gosh, I've looked up how to say this word and I forgot. It's Glenelg. Oh, wait,
It's in Adelaide.
the
Glenelg.
woman told me how to say it. Say it, lady. Here we go. Here we go.
Glenelg.
Glenelg. There we go.
Nice.
So Luna Park, Glenelg, Adelaide in 1930. So Luna Park, Glenelg survived the Depression, but the owners weren't given permission to expand the site, and so they decided to relocate to a vacant ex-harbor bridge factory site at Milson's Point. And it was there that Luna Park, Sydney was opened on the 4th of October, 1935.
Mm,
Um, the amusement park was an immediate success and it featured Art Deco style architecture of the 1930s, as well as rides transported from the previous location. Um, it runs really smoothly for quite a while, for like 34 years. No major hiccups, just closing over winter to like update with new rides, repaint, stuff like that. And then in 1969, when there's about 6 years of the lease remaining, those 6 years and some equipment from Luna Park are sold to the World Trade Center. Then the World Trade Center then applied to redevelop the site as a multi-story trade center, but are unsuccessful. And after shifting around some things and removing the main shareholder, the fun park is able to continue operating. So this is kind of the changing point where things start to like dwindle, as in like interests like to redevelop and stuff like that.
yeah. And it's like it's in the prime spot, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a brilliant spot.
Yeah, you can see that like postcard Sydney view with the
Yeah,
bridge, and it's just there
yeah,
next to the
it's
bridge.
great because I mean, a lot of the witnesses were saying this, and when I've looked it up, you have to get the harbour across, the ferry
Yeah.
across
Oh, that's
and
even
it's
better.
just on this boat.
Yeah.
going towards all these bright lights.
And it's got this massive face on the entry,
Yeah.
hasn't it? Yeah, like
Yeah,
a.
I mean, if you're listening, I hope you're listening. Go and Google it if
Oh
you
yeah.
don't know. But
It's
the entrance is just beautiful. It's
yeah.
wonderful, and it's actually so yeah. In 1970, Australian artist and cartoonist Martin Sharp is commissioned along with Peter Kingston to redecorate the park. So he actually paints that face. I think it's already there, but he's like he goes
Oh,
and paints it all, and he
like
makes it.
updates and
Yeah, yeah. But he's quite crucial to
yes.
this whole case.
Yeah.
He turns out to be actually a major role in the park's history in decades to come. Um, but just going back to the history, the lease does expire in 1975. Managers are unable to negotiate a long-term lease. This results in very limited investment into the park's infrastructure. Some of the rides are replaced with portable ones instead. And then in 1979, the worst happens. A fire breaks out in the park's ghost train ride, quickly destroying the ride and fatally killing 7 people. These people include John Godson and his 2 children, Damien and Craig, and
Mm.
4 Waverley College students who are called Jonathan Billings, Richard Carroll, Michael Johnson, and Seamus Rahili, sorry.
And they're pretty much kids, aren't like it says college,
Yeah,
which to me I think of like 16, 17, but they're
I
like
think they're younger.
12.
They're 12,
Yeah,
yeah,
12,
yeah.
13.
So the park is immediately closed. Police are very quick onto the scene and they point the finger immediately to an electrical fault. However, the evidence doesn't support this. And in the years to come, investigations led initially by Martin Sharp, but backed up with multiple eyewitnesses and several, I put NSW police officers. I can't remember what that stood for.
New South Wales.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Would determine that the fire was in fact deliberately lit. So that's the background. We've got this very popular amusement park. It's a prime, like we said, a prime location. It's being passed around a little bit,
Mm.
but I mean, it's doing good. It's still there, but then suddenly this fire breaks out and it's closed.
Yeah. And they haven't had that many major incidents up to then. There was one with the Big Dipper, wasn't there?
That's the same year.
Yeah.
The same year, the Big
Earlier that
Dipper.
year.
I think it said that it crashed. One of the rails came loose
Yeah.
and it's crashed into another car, and I think there was 15 people injured.
Yeah.
So it's a bit. I don't know if that's something there with what we're gonna look into, but
Yes, true. Yeah. But up to then it's pretty good.
it seems normal.
Yeah.
Everything seems usual,
Yeah.
business as usual kind of thing.
And these kids, the 4 boys from college, they've come on their own like first trip away to the big
Yeah.
city type thing, haven't they? Because they're from a little suburb.
I did write it down. Vaucluse, was it?
Yeah. Somewhere.
Vaucluse? I did write it down, but I've seemed to have deleted it.
Yeah.
Helpful. Yeah,
Somewhere
but
like quaint and nice. and
yeah,
they've
yeah,
come-
small little town.
Yeah.
And
The parents like, you can go. They
yeah,
all get
so
the bus together.
there's actually 5 of them, isn't there? So there's
Yeah.
four that actually died in the fire, but they were with a 5th boy that night.
Yeah, I think he was Jason
Yeah.
Holman, yeah.
So the 4 boys who died in the fire, they were all in like year 8. Jason was in year 7, and he comments on the documentary. This is the exposed one from Netflix, that those 4 boys were just absolutely inseparable, best friends, very inclusive to Jason, very good kids.
Yeah.
And I did put a little note down when I was watching it. It reminded me, I don't know if you've watched this, but they remind me of like the Stranger Things boys,
Yes.
where they're just riding on their bikes up the
Yeah.
streets together, like, see you tomorrow and stuff like that. And
It's that sort of decade, isn't it, where no one
Just-
expects anything to go wrong.
yeah, and it's just like that kind of vibe from that town.
Yeah.
Very just close knit, cute, cutesy pootsy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's my dog.
With the bone.
Betty. You're gonna have to drop the bone, baby.
She's
Please.
having the time of her life.
She's just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'll go and take it off her in a minute.
Yeah. And I think the saddest thing about watching that documentary, because Jason survived, he's talking about their day,
Yeah.
their feelings.
Yeah.
and
The
he
plans.
just makes a
Yeah.
real like emotional story. It's like you're there, like you can sort of put yourself in that position. Yeah, so one of Jason, who was their friend and survived, he's
Hmm.
really emotionally telling this story of
Yeah,
their
yeah,
day
yeah.
leading up to the actual fire.
He gives a really good account of it, actually.
Mm,
It's very in detail. So before we kind of go into the timeline of the day, so there's these four boys who are on the ride. There's also Jason, but he's lucky enough to survive. And the other people, the other three who have died, are it's a family trip basically from Warren, and it's husband John Godson and his two children, Damien and Craig. Now they were with the wife, Jenny Godson, but Jenny says on the podcast, sorry, on the documentary, that she goes to get an ice cream, so she's not actually on the ghost train with them,
mm,
which is why she's survived. Um, so they're there, these kids are there, and it's basically just it's very well done on on the documentary how they follow the timeline, but you kind of seeing where everybody kind of is because everyone's there. It's all happening.
yeah,
It's just normal life, isn't it? It's
yeah,
just all happening, running alongside, but it's just crazy.
yeah.
Um,
And you don't expect, especially when you're at a theme park, that's the last place you expect anything to go wrong.
yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah. I don't go to Disney and think, oh, this is where I'm gonna
This is it.
set a
Yeah,
light on the Phantom Manor.
yeah,
Nah, now I'm a little scared.
yeah. Maybe that'll make the ride even better.
Right. So shall we kind of like do a bit of a timeline?
Yeah,
Do you want to go or do you want me to go?
you can go.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got it kind of starting with the boys, the four boys and Jason. They kind of talk about the morning of that day, the 9th. Um, they're doing football practice. They go home, get dressed, have some family time. They have to go to mass in the evening, and then they get on the bus to go to Luna Park. And this is really important because it's their first night out, like you were saying. It's their
Yeah.
first night out without parents, and that's the witnesses of the parents' statements on the documentary say this is the last time we basically saw our kids was on this bus going off, really excited, really just looking forward to a
Yeah.
great night out at a fun park.
Yeah.
What's to be worried about? They ferry to cross the harbour, they see the lights, and then they're in, and they're just going on everything,
Having the time of their life,
having a
really. Yeah.
great time, just loads of rides.
Yeah.
And at the same time, this family from Warren who are on their holiday trip, they're also in the park. They're also hitting up rides, and they the night's kind of winding down. It's getting to about 10 p.m. and they decide we've got one more. What we're going to do? Let's do the ghost train.
Mm,
And this is also what the boys have said. Let's do the
yeah.
ghost train.
Yeah.
Everyone just loves it. And to be honest, if I was at Disney, I'd also say,
Let's do
go
the ghost train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go
Literally.
do it. It's just such a good ride.
Yeah.
So they all kind of go and get in queue for this ghost ride. Apart from the mother
Mm.
who goes
Who
to get
gets
ice cream.
Yeah.
So this is where it starts getting interesting.
Yeah.
So there's some other survivor witnesses, and it kind of runs through the events. So it starts with there's a couple that are on the ride. This is close to 10 o'clock, around that ballpark. We don't know the exact time, obviously. But they're on the ride, they're going through, and it's one of those, like we said, dark rides, twists and turns, going through doors. The actual rail of the car, like it comes outside into like a
Yeah. A
caged
little cage.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like outside of the building, and then enters back in. And when you enter back in, there's a room that has like this imitation fire,
Mm.
which, if anyone doesn't understand what that is, just basically just a fake fire. It's like paper
Yeah.
being
Just
blown
orange
with an
paper.
orange
Yeah.
light kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very effective. But one of the witnesses say oh gosh, that fire looks real.
Real.
It
Yeah.
looks real.
Yeah.
And the friends are just like, nah, of course it's not. It's just great illusion, that's all.
Yeah.
And as they swing round past it, she's like, no, I'm going to try and touch it. And as she tries to touch it, she just says it was just burning hot.
Yeah.
Like she could just feel the heat. And that's what she remembers. She was like, nah, that's real.
Yeah.
So she gets off. They don't really think anything of it. And they kind of continue on
Yeah.
to the next ride. So then there's some other witnesses that get on. And these are in the queue. And behind them, we've got the husband with the two children who are at this point waiting for the wife to come back with her ice cream. And behind them, maybe one or two behind, we've got the four boys and Jason all in this queue waiting to go on. So the first witnesses get on. They're going through and they just say that instantly when they pass through the doors, they're just hit by smoke.
Mm.
It's just really, really thick, heavy
Yeah.
black smoke. And as they're passing through, they pass by the wall that's actually the opposite side of that imitation fire.
Yeah.
And they start seeing fire on the wall, like that's been broken
Burnt
through.
through. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they go into the caged area and they come back into that imitation fire, that room, and it's just
Full of smoke.
full of flames,
Yeah.
full of smoke. Yeah. So at this point, the husband and the boys, I think they're in like the cart behind. These witnesses jump out and they're going, what's going on?
Yeah.
They're trying to get out, trying to escape. And they see, one of them I think says, don't they? They say, I saw the husband and the boys in a cart, and they go through some doors into just flames, into just red,
Yeah.
into just bright red flames. These witnesses manage to get out and they're shouting, there's a fire.
Yeah.
Please just stop the ride, stop the ride. But the carriage operator just doesn't process this information fast enough. Or maybe, I don't know, he doesn't take it seriously, potentially.
Yeah.
He's already just sent through the first pair of the Waverley boys.
Yeah. Because he sends more in, doesn't he?
And he sends through the
Yeah.
second pair through as he's being told there's a fire. He sends them through.
Yeah.
Jason, who's the sole survivor of that group, is in the cart behind that pair,
Yeah.
waiting to go through. And just as he's about to go through, the operator pulls him.
Yeah.
And that's why he has survived.
He just got very lucky.
Exactly. So at this point, everyone's inside this ride building with smoke and fire. And carriages start to come through. They're empty and they're on fire. So people are just clearly inside.
They've got out of the carts
They're just
to try and get out.
Well, I guess if the carts are on fire and you're
Yeah.
gonna go through fire,
Yeah.
you'd just get out, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And then they say that they start to begin hearing screams. And this is where basically just all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
So we've got this ride operator. What was his name? I wrote it down, but it's not there. It wasn't Frank, he was the other one. But basically, this ride operator runs in. He's just like, we have to get these people out.
Yeah.
And he starts like grabbing people and going, just follow me, follow me, follow me. Gets loads of people out. And then I think he ends up going back in, or he's still in there. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
he's sent them out, but he's in there. And it has this just really horrible account of he can't get to the husband and the two children.
Yeah.
And he just sees them huddled together. You know, the father's just clearly really trying to protect these little boys from what's happening. And it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really horrible moment. But he just has to get out because he's just choking on the
Yeah.
smoke.
Too much smoke,
yeah.
too hot.
And it's at this point where people start saying that they can hear like explosions, like shooting, written down, shooting fan flames coming from out the cage section, which doesn't look normal. Yeah, they make a point, don't they, of like the flames don't look
Yeah.
like normal flames. It looks, someone says actually, if you opened a barbecue and you put alcohol
Yeah.
on it and you see that flame poof up, that's what they were kind of seeing from the cage.
Yeah, some sort of accelerant.
Yeah. So that's happening. And then there's a big explosion.
Mm,
One witness says like an atomic bomb is what they put it as.
yeah,
And this engulfed the whole ride, brought the whole ride building down. There's just no way at that point, basically,
yeah, game
anyone
over.
in there has made it out. Or well, if they're in there, they haven't survived. There's just no way.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So this is when like the fire brigade arrive.
yeah,
One firefighter says it's the worst fire they've ever seen, but they have no water.
yeah.
There's like a lack of water pressure in the hoses. I don't know if that's something suspicious,
Potentially,
potentially.
which will sort of make
Yeah.
sense later as well. Yeah,
But they had to pump water from the harbour.
yeah,
And then it kind of moves fairly quickly in all this chaos.
yeah,
By 12 a.m., the fire's extinguished. By 3:20 a.m., 6 bodies are removed in ambulances.
yeah.
I didn't get the exact time, but I think it was around 5 a.m.
The seventh body.
They bring in a crane lift and they remove the
The
7th
crazy
body.
that was 3:40 a.m.
Right.
before all the
Oh,
bodies
right.
arrived. This
Right.
is the crazy thing. So
They've already got a crane in.
they've already got the crane in. The crime scene, it wasn't closed off at all.
Mm,
They've straight away got this crane in, and
Mm.
people are clearing
just going
the
straight
site.
to it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just it's mental. So yeah, around 5 a.m. is when the 7th body's removed.
mm,
And basically by the next morning, the site's already clear.
yeah.
Everything's already gone. There's basically nothing there. There's no rubble. Like when I've seen the pictures,
It's just
you can just
flat.
see you can just
Yeah,
see
just a
the
track line,
Yeah.
and it's just the line of where it was attached. It's not even the actual track, is it?
No, the
Like,
carts aren't there, nothing.
yeah. And the crazy thing about this, and this is where it gets very suspicious.
Mm.
So the lead investigator, Doug Knight, he was the detective in charge. The next day, he claims that they were satisfied that it was an electrical fault
Yeah.
that caused the fire.
Yeah.
And
By 3
By
3 p.m. the next day.
yeah, and he was the one who said, yes, clear the site.
Yeah.
But the fire and the police arson people,
Mm.
they say that there's been no investigation
No
yet on it.
investigation. Nothing's been protected. There's no actual investigation.
Yeah,
I think there was a few firefighters that said there's just no way you could know
yeah,
by this point.
yeah. People were saying it would be days to look
Yeah,
through the scene.
At least. Yeah.
Because with all the burnt walls, there's no way they can tell where it started.
Mm.
It's just
Mm.
the floor.
Yeah. But it wasn't even the floor.
Yeah, just the ground.
As in like, the so yeah, sorry, I'm jumping ahead. But this is basically where things start to get really crazy, doesn't it? With like the police and
Yeah,
so yeah, you're right. They announced that they think it was an electrical fault
yeah,
had caused the fire, that they're fully satisfied, like you said.
yeah.
And this is by Detective
Doug Knight.
Doug Knight.
Yeah, and he's the one on scene
Straight
making
away.
the calls.
Yeah.
He's saying clear the scene. He's
Mhm.
saying this. He's on the TV.
Yeah.
There are literally like films of him on the news
Yeah.
talking about it. So what do you think of the electrical theory?
Well, I do think it's horseshit. Fully. I mean, because so they have yeah, they release a load of witness statements, don't they? Saying that people
Yes.
have seen sparks. They saw sparks just before.
Yeah,
And they think they start for this electrical fault, this power fault theory, they claim it's from the breaker unit.
yeah,
There's two at the front on each side, basically.
yeah. And I guess if you're standing at the door to a room,
Mm.
looking into the room, the
Mm.
fake fire would be on your right wall, far
Mhm.
away.
Yep.
And the fuse box would be right next to the door. So
Yeah.
you're looking in the
Basically
room.
next to that cage.
Yeah.
That caged area.
But a fair, probably like 3 meters away from
Yep.
where that fake fire is.
Yep.
But that's the fuse box they're claiming.
They pinpoint it to that one.
Yeah.
But when you see the pictures
Yeah.
of it, it's basically the only thing that's still standing.
That's the crazy thing.
There's like basically no fire. There's no,
Yeah.
I don't know. When you see like a fuse box should I refer it to movies? Maybe that is like fake, but
But
you see them all burnt up where
yeah,
they've like, you know,
and the casing to the fuse box is just like it's not made out of like
anything that
anything
special.
special. Yeah,
No,
so you'd expect to see some sort of
smoldering.
residue. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's literally looks like
yeah.
new.
And this theory that, well, the statements that they've put out saying people stated they saw sparks just before the fire. In the documentary, the lead, what is her name? The lady,
I can't remember the lead.
Caro. I feel like it was
Yeah,
something like that. We should know that. Maybe we should look that up.
yeah,
Okay, but she is great at just pulling loads and loads of information, and she gets all of those witness statements, and they look through all of those witness statements, and not one person has said that they saw sparks before the fire.
no, because they're trying to find these people who have. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and the other interesting thing with the electrical theory is that after the ghost train's on fire,
Mm.
all the lights are still on,
Yep.
the sign's still
The
on,
ride's still going
the
through.
ride's still going
The
round.
cart's
Yeah,
still going through when it's on fire.
so the power didn't trip at all.
No. Because my thought was like, well, if it was a power outage, would it just be that one place? Would there not be maybe other rides around it might have gone down? Or because I mean, it was only the other day that I follow people on Instagram that are letting you know what happens at Disney World.
Yeah,
And someone was going, oh, there's been a massive electrical fault. And they were like, this ride's down, this ride down, this ride down, because they're all on the same server.
yeah,
And I know that it's modern and it's not as similar as, back then, where maybe, it's not as modern technology.
yeah,
But I don't know. I would have thought maybe a
yeah,
bit more. You'd see a bit more if it was a power outage or something like that.
yeah, and even if it wasn't a power outage, if it was like overloaded,
Mm,
that fuse box, that's the place which is designed to stop
yeah,
the power.
yeah,
So there's an overload.
yeah. It should trip
That's
it.
meant to be the end point. Yeah.
Mm,
And so even if it sets on fire,
yeah,
fair enough, but you'd expect the actual rest of those fuses to, or at least one of them, be
yeah.
functioning.
Because yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Because the fire as well. So they look at all the different witnesses, and all the witnesses, it all points to the first time anyone's seen fire is that imitation fire. Then
Yes.
they see the next witness is saying they've seen the fire on the back wall to the imitation fire. And then another witness is also saying, yeah, when we went through that room, this is where we saw it. And literally everyone's pointing to, we've seen the fire at the imitation fire, not at the fuse box.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's
And
just crazy.
people would have been quicker, I think, because people went through when it was a tiny, 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 like just like a flame.
Mm,
And they would have been quicker to say
yeah,
that's a fire if it wasn't in a fake fire.
yeah,
You would have been like, oh, the fuse box is on fire.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, very
Mm,
purposely done in a fire.
yeah. And the fuse box was the other side of that wall, was the outside wall in that cage.
Yeah.
So you'd expect something would be coming through
Yeah.
because
You'd see smoke on.
yeah,
That's it.
because they saw
People
the other
saw
side of the
sparks
wall.
before. No one saw anything. No one
Yeah,
saw any smoke, nothing. It's once you're inside that building, submerged into that dark ride, that you then see the smoke. And then as you reach that corner where the imitation fire is on the other side of the wall,
yeah.
that is where you start to see the fire. So no, I don't agree with the power fault theory. They then go into an inquest for 3 weeks,
Yes.
and they basically decide, well, they suggest that it was caused by someone littering a cigarette butt on the ride. I was doubtful about this early on
Mm,
when I was watching, because back in that time, I can see people actually not following the sign, because they make a big point going, "Oh no, there's signs everywhere saying no smoking." People follow it,
yeah.
and yeah, of course, there's loads of good citizens that do that, but I could see
And
some people
there was some people on the ride who they weren't meant to be drinking either, were they?
Mm.
And they were drinking beer.
Yeah.
So
So you don't know how easily the rules would be bent because I don't know. I'm assuming 1979. And there's not.
everything's looser anyway, isn't it?
That's
Like,
what I
especially with
mean.
smoking.
They've not got, when you go to we went to Alton Towers what last week was it?
Yeah.
And you can see the ride operator sat at the top with cameras
Yeah.
throughout the ride watching what's going on. I mean, when we go to Disney and you're halfway through a ride and you hear the voiceover going, "Can you put away the flash photography, please?" No,
Yeah.
and you're like, "All right, they're watching right now."
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening at this time.
No. And if I was a kid working at a fun fair
Mm,
and some harder looking people are smoking, I'm not about to go up to them as like a 16-year-old and go,
yeah,
"You need to stop smoking,
yeah,
please," because you'd just be like, "Well, they're just going to say no
yeah,
or they're going to hurt me."
yeah.
And
That's a possibility. I mean, I don't know if these ride operators were a bit older,
mm,
maybe a little bit older, but I just don't think they talk about they know that ride inside out. Is it Greg? Yeah, Greg Chard.
mm,
He's like, I know that ride inside out. And he says how he walks the track every time before it opens.
yeah,
I think that's the extent of it. I think it's you get them in the car, you push the button, the other person pushes the button,
yeah.
and then they come out
And there's someone else
and someone's
who
yeah.
you need to put in
So I,
now.
so I
Yeah,
think there's like two people kind of operating this ride.
yeah,
One's pushing the button to send them through. One's getting them in and out of the car. I think that's the extent
yeah,
of coverage
yeah,
on that ride. Is just the entrance. You
yeah.
don't really know what's going on inside.
They're loading people in and out. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So I don't know. I I was kind of on board a little bit with, oh yeah, maybe someone's just flicked a cigarette at
yeah,
the fire. Have they gone past, some kind of like, I don't know, just some dickhead, whatever.
yeah. And it's all set
And it's
alight.
set alight.
And
But
it's quite old, so it probably
yeah,
would go up quite
yeah,
fast.
yeah. The materials back then probably highly more flammable
Yeah,
than what they're using now. Um,
yeah,
but this is where it changes. So Greg Chard, who we just spoke about, who is the ride operator. So sorry, he was the one that runs inside, and he sees the husband and the sons and the four boys, and he can't get to them. He's trying to get people out. He says in his statement that he smells kerosene.
mm,
He smells
yes,
it near the imitation fire, um, and that's basically where we kind of go, okay, this isn't a cigarette, but what's going on?
yeah,
And they look into, was the kerosene used on this ride? Did it need to be there? No,
and no, yeah,
absolutely not.
yeah,
So there should not be the smell of kerosene
yeah,
burning at all.
yeah,
And I think also the other ride attendant, Frank, I think he was the person that was pushing people through. He also said that he smelled kerosene as well.
yeah.
So this is where it gets even. I mean, we're
Even
going to say this
spicier,
about a
yeah,
million times during this case because it does just seem to go on and on and on
yeah,
with like twists and turns.
yeah.
But
Even when you think you've landed on the solution,
no,
it's even
there's more.
darker.
There's more.
Yeah,
There's more.
yeah. So up to here, the police have said officially about 12 hours after the fire
Mhm.
that it's an electrical fault.
Mhm.
There's then been an inquest which has said it's an accident,
Yep.
but people are saying they smelled kerosene.
Yep.
And I guess that brings us on to Les Dowd.
Definitely.
Yeah. Who was another kid who was at the park that night.
Yes. Okay. So Les Dowd was homeless.
Yes.
I think he was at the foster home.
Yeah, it was at like a
Yeah.
youth foster home type
Yeah.
situation in Sydney.
Looking for a family kind of thing,
Yeah.
being looked after.
And they got free tickets. The foster home,
Mm-hmm.
they had free tickets to
Which is great.
Luna Park. Yeah.
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 Night out for
Yeah.
the kids. It's great. He goes with his friend, I think it's Tina.
Yes.
Yes, Tina.
Yeah. It's like a group of them in there from the
Yeah,
home all
they've
together.
all kind of yeah, because they talk about how the foster lady, I don't know, gosh,
Julie.
Julie, is it
Julie.
Julie?
Our Julie.
Yeah, she says that they all come running back with this story.
Yeah.
So this story is basically what's happened in Luna Park, and this is Les Dowd and Tina. overhear some boys talking about lighting matches, taking kerosene onto the ghost train, basically igniting this fire.
Yeah. And that they're going to burn it down.
Yes. So at this point, they instantly, I think Tina definitely is like, we need to go and report this
Yeah.
immediately to the police. Um,
And Julie takes them.
yeah, they all run back to the foster place
Yeah.
and they're all telling the story, going, "This is what we overheard, blah 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 blah. There's a fire happening," and Julie believes everything they're saying, and they go to the police station to report a statement.
Yes. And the guy, Michael Mayer,
Yeah,
is the officer who takes the statement.
a good guy,
Yeah.
a good cop, and
Yeah.
he takes the statement, and it's a very detailed statement. He knows
Yeah.
exactly what the people are wearing.
Yeah.
They're wearing, these jeans tucked into the boots, rip on
Yeah.
the jumper, earring in one side, the age, the height,
Yeah.
all of it.
And Les, he says in the documentary that because he's homeless,
Mm.
he has to take note of people, who
Yeah.
they are, what they look like.
Yeah,
So he was like quite a trustworthy kid for describing people
yeah, because that's just
based on his
that's what he's known. That's
protecting himself.
yeah,
And
that's his experience. So they do their statements, and the
Yeah.
officer puts out a message
Yes.
at 6 a.m. to look, basically telling other officers
Look for these
these are
people.
the suspicious
Yeah.
characters.
And he says that he has no doubt at all that Les was telling the truth.
Yes, but then they're called back in
Yes.
for a second interview, Les
Yeah.
and Tina.
Yeah.
Not
Unknown.
with the same
Yeah.
officer,
He doesn't know anything about them being
not
called
with
back
the
in.
Guardians. It's very another officer just oh no, it is that officer in the documentary, isn't it, Michael, that says it's very incorrect practice.
Yeah.
You don't do it like this.
Yeah.
The fact that they're not even with their guardian,
Yeah.
it's all very secretive in the back room.
And Julie was saying at the time she felt a bit like this isn't right, but she just didn't have. She was
Yeah, she
pretty
says
much just in like uni age.
yeah, she says a lot that she just felt really bad, that she just felt she couldn't be more assertive or do more
Yeah,
at the time.
because you just don't know if it's people in authority.
Mm.
You assume that they know and will
Yeah.
do correct.
You just trust willing, don't you? 'Cause
Yeah.
you have to put your trust into the
In something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Les explains that basically this kind of like hush hush second interview away from his guardian, the officers are basically pressuring him to change his statement, and he just looks terrified. He's basically just saying that I have to change my statement.
Yeah, because he felt like something
Bad's going to
bad
happen
would
to me.
happen. Yeah, and they were
So-
kind of leading him along that train
Yeah.
of thought.
So they go in for another statement basically with Julie, and he changes all of his statement basically. And he also gets charged for lying and fined $100 and then put on probation.
Yeah.
So that's just
Yeah.
Tina doesn't change her statement. That's what
Yeah.
that's correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
Check in with you. Yeah, Tina doesn't, because she says all the way through that she is petrified that they're coming after her, but she said that she was not going to stand by
Yeah.
something false. She's not going to just put false information out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. But Les is forced into changing, and so he signs a new statement,
yeah,
but he can't read or write.
yeah, he's illiterate, isn't he?
So he's just like writing his name on
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And
So who knows actually what that even says as well?
well,
by the way.
exactly, yeah. And I think they read his first statement to him
Mm,
in the documentary, and he's like, "Yeah, that sounds
that's
exactly
correct.
like
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
said."
yeah.
Yeah,
And the second one
and
is
what he
just like,
saw.
it's
Yeah,
just like no. Right. So this is where we get onto these
criminal.
these suspects, these guys.
Yeah, because I guess if the question is,
Who are these people?
who are these people and why are they lighting it
Yeah.
on fire?
Yeah.
If we take that as a truthful statement.
Mm-hmm. So there's this thing. Well, there's these group of people in Australia. There's a slang for basically people who are part of a motorcycle club
Yeah,
called Bikies.
yeah,
And they said that a lot, and I did not know what that meant.
Nor did
Well, I
I. I
mean,
was
it
like,
kind of makes a lot of sense actually.
yeah. I had to
But
turn the subtitles on to see what,
I also had
like,
the subtitles on
yeah,
to double check. But a quick Google, and I found out that was just basically slang for like
the
motorcycle
motorcycle gang.
motorcycle
Yeah.
gang. And they are like youths basically, and it's definitely confirmed that there's quite a lot of these bikies
Yeah.
hanging around.
And I think there was 7 separate eyewitnesses.
Mhm.
One of them is Alan Chappell, who's the
Yep.
park superintendent.
Yep.
So pretty trustworthy guy.
Yep.
Frank Bortano,
Yep.
he was an employee at the time, and he's now a lawyer.
Yeah.
Eleanor
Oh, Eleanor and her
and
husband,
her husband,
Frank,
yeah,
who were on the ride
yeah,
just before the fire.
yeah, and she says that they were queuing.
Yep.
But the most important thing about all these statements is that th- separately they describe these men in the exact same way.
Mm.
So all their description of what they were wearing, what they looked like, including Les Dowd and Tina, they all describe the same people.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we know
We know what the group is.
we
We
know
know
what
who
the
they are.
yeah, and we know they went on the ghost train.
Yeah.
And I think was it like 10 minutes before
Mhm.
it all really kicked off.
Yeah. That's where they're kind of getting off.
Yeah,
Um yeah, they're basically all hanging around there. Some of them have just gone on. I think the ride operator says, "Oh, we saw a bikie holding the can of beer by like the cage area, like
yeah,
outside, just like hanging around." But this is reported to the police.
yes.
Eleanor and her husband Frank, Elena, was it? Sorry, how do you pronounce her name? Eleanor.
Eleanor,
I'm
yeah,
gonna say Eleanor.
Frank, yeah,
Eleanor and Frank both report this to the police that they've seen these people,
yeah,
but the police basically come back saying, "We can't prove that these bikies have lit the fire, so we're leaving this out of your statement."
yeah,
So it's not even included,
yeah,
even though they've reported it,
yeah.
which I don't
Which
think
doesn't
is.
seem. And the other interesting thing was the police prosecutor at the inquest.
Mm,
What was his? Cole Wedderburn.
yeah,
He didn't even have the information that anyone had ever given this
yeah,
statements.
yeah.
He didn't know at all about these motorcycle
Mm.
gang. He just wasn't told it.
Well, it's just all been kept very hush hush.
Yeah,
And this is where it gets even more interesting. So the lead detective, which was Doug Knight,
yeah,
he posts in the local newspaper that he's asking for witnesses to support the accident theory,
yes. Which
which is just a
seems,
massive red flag, isn't it?
yeah, like if
Help me. Please help
please help
support
with, yeah,
my story. Ooh, yeah.
yeah. Because proper police work, I mean, never of us are police, but you'd assume you'd be like, does anyone have any evidence relating to this
Mm,
incident?
mm.
Not, please, can you help me prove
Support this
this
idea that
theory?
I've got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why would you even be putting a theory in the newspaper days after it's happened? This is where the crime angle sort of takes a pretty
turn.
leap up. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so this is the bit that really like turned for me. So it turns out the 5 boys
Mm,
were meant to meet some girls at the
yes.
park,
Yeah.
at Luna Park. And they find this out basically by at the funeral of one of the boys.
Yeah.
The mother notices some really upset crying girls at the back.
Yes.
And I think she gets a phone call off one of them, and the girl's just so upset
Yeah.
and obviously just racked with guilt, I'm guessing. But she rings, and
Yeah. And she knows this girl.
yeah, and she explains, "We were meant to go and meet the boys at Luna Park that night, but my dad stopped all of us from going, saying something bad was going down at Luna Park."
Yeah.
And the dad was Jack Rucklin, and he is bad.
He's a bad guy.
He's a baddie. He is an absolute baddie.
Everything you could possibly think, really. It's like,
A gambling entrepreneur, yachtsman, criminal. Like, I think
yeah.
he had like a load of casino slot machines, stuff like that.
Yeah.
but he was just very well tied in with like I'm getting mafia vibes kind of thing, but I don't
Yes.
think it's the mafia over there. But like very
Yeah, the
organized
equivalent.
crime.
And
Yeah.
interestingly, according to some,
Hmm.
he is the one who got Doug Knight the
Yes.
role.
Yes. He put him on.
Yeah. So he's obviously well connected.
There's a yeah, so this is where it gets a little bit, I feel a bit confusing. I feel like we keep saying that sentence and I feel like I'm just going to keep saying it. This is where it gets this. This is
Yeah.
where it gets that.
It takes so many
Because
turns,
it's just
like the Ghost Train.
it's
Yeah.
hard to even get your head around this case. I just feel like there's so much to it. But basically, there are so many people,
Yeah.
so many people connected to so many people, and they're all bad.
Yeah.
They're all super bad.
Literally, I've done a little connection
Oh yes, thank you. Because
list.
I've just got a list, and yeah,
So,
go.
so we've got Jack Rucklin, who is the criminal.
Yep.
We've got Doug Knight. We know them so far.
Mhm.
In the police force,
Mhm.
there was also an officer called Jim Black, who
Assistant
was above Doug. He was like his
assistant commissioner.
superior.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Also knows Jack Rucklin.
Yep.
And there's also Bill Allen, who works for the police.
I think he's chief superintendent.
Yeah, really high up people.
Mm-hmm.
And all three of these people, Jim Black, Bill Allen, and Doug Knight, connected to Jack Rucklin and all photographed on the scene that morning.
Yeah.
Of the Ghost Train.
I've got written down that there is a connection via financial gain, that it's all been proven that all three of them will be getting paid off.
Yeah.
By Jack.
And this is where it links to more criminals in the city. Because you've got Jack linked to these officers.
Yep.
You've then got the other key, probably the most key character.
Is this Abe?
Abe Saffron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's connected to Jack within
Yeah.
the criminal world. And if Jack's a bad guy, Abe's like
the devil.
Yeah. And I
He's
think
a
more
bad,
so
bad guy.
because Jack's obviously a bad guy.
Mm.
Abe's kind of I do nothing wrong.
Yeah, but he's the guy pulling the strings.
Yes.
He's the top guy that's controlling it all.
Because he owns all these bars and casinos and like strip clubs.
He's known as King of the Cross. And I think, isn't the Cross is the area?
Yeah, like the red light type.
Yeah.
Dodgy
yeah,
area.
It's all like prostitution, crime, drugs.
Yeah.
Just, yeah,
He's
all those
that
kind of
guy
like seedy
who
places.
every time you see him on TV, he's like, I'm not bad. There's nothing to show I'm bad. I'm just a businessman. And it's like, yeah, sure.
Sure thing.
Sure thing. You're a businessman.
So
he's linked to Jack Rucklin.
Yes.
And
this is the new theory, isn't it? The theory that we believe is that basically they wanted to burn down the park so they could redevelop the land.
Yes. Because as we said before, it's like the lovely key real estate, which
it's a beautiful
is
spot.
going to make a lot of money for someone. And the reason it seems so compelling that this is the theory, there was, what would you call it? Where you put it out for tender. There's a tender of who gets the land after this fire. And up till the very last day, there was a group called Grundy who were going to get the land and develop it.
Yeah.
But the last day, they were beaten by a group called Harborside Amazement or Amusement.
Yes.
Go
on.
I was just going to say
it. I know what you're going to say. Go on.
Oh,
I think so.
Now. I was going to say they win the bid.
Yeah.
But this is where the Abe Saffron link comes in. Because the people who are the directors of Harborside are his cousins.
Yeah. And his nephew.
Yeah, his nephew's the financial controller of Harborside.
Yeah.
But also his personal finances.
I love it.
Yeah. So we've got the police connected to the criminal Jack Rucklin. Jack Rucklin and Abe Saffron connected. Abe Saffron, his cousins, his nephew, have now owned the tender for the land to develop the Luna Park land. Yeah. And so it's looking pretty sketchy.
Pretty crappy.
Yeah.
And it's also at that time, so there was all these fires also going on.
Yes.
At different establishments. I think on that strip,
that
wasn't
King's
it?
Cross area. Yeah.
And they were all being burned down with kerosene.
Yeah.
And they're all basically, well, we basically they're hinting that Abe wanted
Yeah.
the places and was telling people to burn them down.
Yeah.
I think definitely there was 5 places
That he
that he
is
was
directly,
yeah,
because I think
that
he
he was
already
directly
owned
interested
the
in.
land on them,
Mm,
but he just wanted to
mm,
clear it and
yeah. Redevelopment.
yeah.
Apparently that's where you make all your money, according
This
to
is
this guy.
why the rich get richer.
Mm. So I
Yeah.
also have, when they get that lease, just alongside that, I think he has Arcadia Games put into Luna Park because the park continues obviously under this new lease,
Yeah.
and he has Arcadia Games. I think it's like the slot machines and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
that's in the meantime. Yeah.
and all that money also goes
To him.
directly to Abe.
Yeah.
So, and what's crazy is all this time though, n- the police are saying that Abe is nothing to do with this. There's no
Yes.
links, but
Yeah.
there are all these links.
There are many links, and the links get even more juicy, I would say.
Yeah, because I mean, with those police officers as well, we then get to learn that they are pretty proven to be baddies as well.
Yeah.
So Doug Knight, who was the lead investigator who we've talked about, was was has been said by other goody
Yeah.
police officers that he was a corrupt affixer of court
Yes.
cases. He
Yeah.
would delete, change, alter evidence, and he was paid off by Jack Buckland,
Yeah.
or also known as a quid man.
Yeah.
I think is the other thing. I'm guessing you get the quids if you
All the
do it.
quids.
And then Bill Allen, who's the chief superintendent, he's actually been proven guilty in bribing other officers.
Yeah.
So he is guilty. So we do
Yeah.
know he is corrupt.
Yeah.
Um,
And when you
Yeah.
have that power, especially for Doug Knight, he's making the calls on the crime scene.
mm,
When you know that your direct superior
mm,
is also corrupt,
yeah,
of course you have the freedom to go and clear all the evidence.
yeah,
And of course you can then say whatever you want
yeah,
because you're feeding the evidence to your prosecutors. Because the prosecutors, the guys on the documentary, Col, and he just says he didn't have any of this information. He's just given a pack, I imagine,
yeah,
and this is what your inquest is based on. Here's the
yeah.
evidence.
Mm.
Your job is to go and
Get rid of
fight our
this,
corner.
change
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I guess he would assume that the evidence he's given is the full picture.
Well, everything gets swept now. A lot of evidence gets swept away. There's a report that's done that finds these links between Abe and the fire and the people involved and his connections.
Yeah,
That stopped immediately. That report, it goes nowhere.
yeah,
And a year later, another report comes out that says there's no evidence, and they all say that's whitewashing.
yeah. And the interesting thing about the evidence going, this is where the links get juicier,
Okay.
very juicy. So the High Court judge,
Oh yeah.
Lionel Murphy,
Yep.
he
He's friends with Abe.
he's friends with Abe, and
Yeah.
that is, we know that because one of Abe's
Lady
female friends, Rosemary, has seen them together at
Yeah.
their sort of
So is this?
hangout parties.
Yeah. So there's a house that they all go to.
Yeah, I guess like every week, just
They all just go for drinks and stuff like that, and
yeah,
it's very dodgy.
yeah,
It's either that or there was Lodge 44 they mentioned, which I think is like a
another
motel.
on that same
Yeah.
King's Cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's seen these people, and she says even at the time she was like,
Why
"You're
is the
you're the
judge?
judge. Even
Why
the
is
police officers. Why are you?
Yeah,
Why is
why are
Doug
you
Knight here?"
here? Why are you hanging out? Because she knows. She
Yeah,
knows who he is because she's hanging out. I
yeah,
think. I don't think she. I think she's working there potentially.
yeah,
It feels a bit like she's there as like a. I want to say like a good time girl.
yes,
That's the
I
kind of
believe
vibe
so.
I
Yeah,
get. She's like doing drinks or maybe not.
providing the
Not
vibes.
sure, but
One of
that's
his mistresses type
yeah, but maybe
thing.
not to that extent.
Yeah,
There's some kind of I don't know
she's in
weird
the
power off balance power dynamic there. I feel
yeah,
where she's kind of working
and they
in whatever
assume
capacity that means.
these people aren't going to tell anyone.
Yeah,
People say whatever they want in front of
is
people
this
they
is the
consider.
secret? It's just like any of those parties that come out in the newspapers now about they were at this party and it just looks dodgy.
Yeah,
It's that. And she's there and she's seeing these happen and she's just going, what, why?
Yeah.
Why is there a judge hanging out with Abe?
And this judge is giving all these nice, like, sort of unfair advantages to Abe Saffron through his lawyer, and he dies. And so when Lionel, the High Court judge, dies, all the inquiries into whether there's corruption from him, whether he's given them free rides, type thing, goes away.
They just die with him.
Yeah, and it says all the evidence and testimony against him, against Lionel, which would then point to Abe, was locked away for 30 years, including 27, allegation 27, that Lionel agreed with Morgan, Abe's solicitor, that he would make representations on behalf of the company associated with Abe Saffron to Neville Wran, who's the New South Wales Premier, like the Prime Minister type figure. That he would get that land, basically.
He would get the lease for Luna Park for Abe.
Yeah. So a High Court judge is going to the leader of this Australian region and saying you should give it to Abe Saffron.
Yeah.
And he dies, and all this inquiry goes away.
And it just goes away, and it's not looked at again, basically.
Yeah.
There is this bit as well now that follows this: the listening into the phone calls.
Yes, of the solicitor Morgan Ryan.
Yeah, and all these transcripts are basically made.
Yeah,
aren't they, of the conversations that they're overhearing?
Yeah.
Have you got that written down?
I have. Yeah. So this is basically, I guess, police intelligence workers. They're just either listen to this live phone call and type it out,
or listening to tapes,
or listen to a tape and type it out.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for them to make up these stories.
No.
Because they're just literally transcribing stuff.
Yeah, that's their job, is just transcribe.
Yeah. And all these tapes, I think there was news of them on the news, but the Premier, Neville Wran. Yeah. He basically, I can't remember what he says, I'll have to find it, but he gets these tapes destroyed.
Yeah, he's just like the nonsense, basically. Yeah. To that extent, he's just like this. It's not evidence.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do say, the officers that have listened in, the witnesses on the documentary, they say that they have definitely heard over the transcripts that Abe wanted the lease.
Yes.
But then the orders come in, and I think it was actually one of them says, well, the office girl was ordered to shred these documents and destroy the evidence.
Yeah, because they talk about the fire as well.
Yes.
I think before it's even happening.
Oh, right. I missed that.
I'd have to double check, or someone might be able to tell us.
Oh, wait. No, maybe you are right that they say something about planning the fire.
Yes. Yeah. And then a request for the lease of Luna Park.
But that's all shredded. And then the tapes,
they're thrown in the sea.
Yeah. Or burned.
It's so ridiculous. It's like a movie.
And they were threatened. They had to do that, they said, because they were just threatened that they'd be put in jail if they didn't, or who knows what else, basically.
And the people on this documentary on Netflix, the analysts of the tapes, they say that they would say Abe Saffron was involved.
Yeah.
Definitely. And because he wanted the Luna Park lease.
And that, I feel, leads to when they meet up with the former bikie.
Oh, yeah. This is like the nail in the coffin, really, isn't it, in some ways?
This is it. This is a guy from that group. I don't know if he's actually from that night or if he's just
part of
that gang. But he's saying that basically Abe gave the order to burn that park down directly to the biker gang. And they said that Abe basically had what he called 3 Humpty Dumpties. That if they got caught, they would take the fall.
It's this gang.
It's no ties to him. And they were the people, basically, that they went on that ride with kerosene.
Yeah.
Poured it out. I'm guessing they poured it out either over that wall or, well, I'm presuming just in that fire.
Yeah.
In that imitation fire that would make.
They must have been quite adept at arson, because the fire is spread in such a way that it looked natural.
Yeah.
At start, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's mental. So the theories we've got are the electrical fault theory,
Eh.
the accident theory,
Eh, eh.
or the
That's a
this
horrible
was
sound.
a
Sorry.
criminal. I love that sound.
Criminal.
Criminal theory.
Police. The police are corrupt. Well, at least some of them are. Not
Yeah.
all of them,
Not
of
all of
course.
them. We love the police.
But
We love the good ones. We just hate
but
corruption.
these ones are so bad, man.
Yeah.
Those three are the worst. Detective Doug Knight, Jim Black, Bill Allen. Bill Allen. Oh God.
Yeah.
And then Abe. It's just in my head, there is just no other possibility. It's that's what it is. He
Yeah.
wanted the land. He wanted to burn it down. He wanted to redevelop it. They've said for ages that's what he's been after. He's asked for it years and years before, before the fire.
Yeah.
He's been asking for the lease. He's had his eye on it for ages. There's all
Yeah.
these other fires happening in the area with kerosene. People are getting burned out of their businesses.
Yeah.
He's the one taking over them.
Yeah.
He's got all these people in his pockets. You've got, you've just told us this whole connections. Everyone's friends with everyone's hanging out at these parties, drinking, prostitution, drugs. It's just
there's no reason for all the evidence to be hidden either, for the crime scene to be cleared.
no
There's no reason for witness statements
straight
to
on the scene. It's like they just planned it. They knew it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there tomorrow, clearing it up. Clear it up straight away.
Yeah.
I'm giving the announcement at 3.
Because also the crane comes at 3:40. I mean,
it's not even all the bodies gone.
But also, which crane company is sat around at midnight waiting for a call of a hire? Like,
yeah,
I'm pretty certain, like, you would be like, okay, the next day we'll be able to get a crane.
Yeah, unless you've got friends in high places.
Yeah.
But
yeah, 3 hours after it's burnt down.
Mental. And it's, by the way, it's still open.
Yeah.
Park. I don't know who owns the lease now, but obviously it's not been re-looked at. It should do. I feel like there's so much evidence now, especially with that documentary that's come out.
Yeah.
And when you actually look at it all and you see all the facts, it just is so blatantly obvious what's actually happened. Why have they not reopened the investigation?
Stupid.
And the really sad thing is most of the people are dead.
Yeah.
Most of them are dead.
Yeah.
And these families to the victims have just been through hell.
Yeah.
Not knowing fully what happened, why it's happened, knowing that something wasn't fully right, and it's never been fully justified for them.
Yeah. They have to live with that and die with that.
But yeah, Luna Park is still going.
Yeah.
A lot of I think there was a couple of rides that are still there. I don't know how much it looks the same, if I'm being honest. I know a lot of the parts were sold earlier on just after the fire, which is really, really sad. Do you know, I was thinking of looking on eBay.
Yes.
And seeing if there was anything.
Because all that guy's artwork.
Yeah, Martin Sharp. I mean, he was great. He was the investigator before the investigator on this Netflix documentary.
Because she's basing it off a lot of his
he had
research and evidence.
He had a whole room of everything, taped recordings with all different kinds of people, files, facts, pictures, you name it.
Yeah.
So he was an absolute legend. I think he's actually, I did see that he basically dedicated his life to this stuff.
Yeah.
Alongside some of his other artists. But he tied his other artist pieces, but he tied it all in together and he was making a documentary about it. And it never actually got released, the documentary, but it is, you can watch it. Just find it.
Right. Oh, we can put a link in the
Street of Dreams. Yeah, about Tiny Tim, which is another one of his art pieces, and the 1979 ghost train fire at Luna Park. Yeah, he was very passionate because he also formed the Friends of Luna Park. Him and some other artists who had worked to redecorate it, they formed that just after the fire. And they were just basically just trying to keep it alive, but also they didn't trust what had happened, so they were just really trying to do what's right.
I'd be interested to find out who owns it now.
Yeah.
and how linked
We should
they
look
are
into
to
that.
Abe Saffron's family. And
Yeah. It needs sorting out.
yeah,
It's a shame. It was a really beautiful thing.
yeah, and destroyed just for greed.
Because it did look great.
It looked well
It
good.
looked
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
As far as like amusement parks go, it did look very inviting. I mean, it's still there. If I ever get to Australia, which hopefully maybe one day, I'll definitely go and
Yeah.
check it out just to say it's there. There's no ghost train there now, which I feel fair enough.
Yeah.
But
Sad.
it's just, yeah. Even on the website for Luna Park, they're still they don't actually say that much about the fire. Like they've got a whole history of the park and everything, but they just say, "Oh, fire killed a lot of people and it closed for a bit."
Yeah.
They don't. There's just I don't know. It's just really avoided. It's avoided everywhere.
And there's all this background stuff because I don't even really know how it became back to being a theme park. Why was
I
it
think
not?
it just continued.
Right.
It just continued. Because it was going to get passed over to the World Trade Center, but it fell through.
Yeah.
So then they just decided to keep it going as an amusement.
Right.
So that's basically it. They just, yeah.
It's just sick. All these people destroy people's places to actually live and be happy and experience life just for their own gain.
That's it.
And there'll be people now who were involved,
Yeah.
who were involved in the corruption.
Yeah.
And it's just as sick that they don't have any conscience about that.
It's just a really crappy situation.
Mm.
But there you have it.
I feel like this one we can say that is what happened, though.
That is what happened.
Not like we think.
My dog's going crazy. I think someone's just come in.
Oh. Well, on that note,
yeah.
Let us know what you think. Do you agree? The criminal theory? Would you have other thoughts?
Yeah. What do you feel? Is it the accident theory? Is it electrical fault? Or is it corrupt police? I think so.
I think so too.
But yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
A sad one.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do next week. Maybe something less.
Yeah. Maybe something culty.
Culty. We still haven't done anything culty.
Yeah. We love a cult.
We'll go into cults next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Pete.
I've listened. Thank you, Erica.
And we will see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.